The next room is this pool, and it has a hot tub in it, lava-powered hot tub. It's really nice, and it has this infinity pool for you to swim against, and it has this deep pool with diving board in it. And above the diving board is an extra tall ceiling, so you can do your jumps in here. It's not really deep enough, but you know, yeah, it looks right. Then the next room is, I don't remember what the next room is. Seems like it's guest storage or guest apartments. In here there are 6 rooms. Each room looks more or less exactly like this. An assortment of furnaces, a double chest, 2 crafting tables, and a bed. These are for like friends of friends who are on this world. Not that I've even had a friend hop on this world because it's a local world. But, you know, I thought I might make it a server world sometime. Then I have suites. These are for friends. There are only 2 suites. They are mirror images of each other. They have a little plot for farming, a little plot for netherwork. You still have to bring your own. They have a brewing stand, a closable pet access, a bed, and 2 chests and an arc of furnaces, and then a fully ready enchanting spot. All you have to do is supply a table. Then there is the bulk sleeping, which is where random strangers would sleep. It just has a furnace, which you probably wouldn't want to use, and a bed and a crafting table. Then the next thing on our list is my suite. My personal suite of rooms, which for some reason is missing its number sign. And to get, this is the waiting room. I have a nice lava fall here, and a water feature here, and some seating around the edge, and then a door here that can be opened from inside. But if you're locked out, like I am right now, to get in you have to find these steps, count out 5 from the wall, and put a redstone torch. And the door's open. To close the door, you just toggle this switch, and it knocks the torch off the wall and they close. Or you can just have this switch on to open the door. These command blocks hold commands for wireless redstone, so I didn't have room to run redstone from there into there, so I just used a wireless redstone instead, and got that working. Then upstairs, you just have a little balcony that you can watch the guests, and you can run out on this wall and watch them too. Or you can watch the kind of living room area over here that has a waterfall in it, and that waterfall does lead down to the lower levels if you don't want to take the stairs. This little box over here is my room. There isn't much in it, and there's no way to get to it except through the lava fall. And as you see, I have a safe in it. Let me just close that so I can show you how to get in. To get in here, you just count in 5 again. And you put a torch in the waterfall. Lava fall, sorry. And that opens the door. The only way to get out is to run back here and place a torch on that. And this sticky piston will knock it off when you hit the button. And the button will also close the door. Then there's a combination lock to get to the safe below. That's the combination, and you have to push each of those buttons that number of times. And I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to skip it. And to do that, I'm going to go into spectator mode and just kind of fly down there. This is the bunker. It has ender chests, and it has regular chests, and it has anvils. It has furnaces for smelting, and it has an exit button. Behind this door is bulk sleeping. for sleeping during the apocalypse. There are enough beds for a lot of people, but they're not terribly comfortable. Then other things is here's the emergency supplies. Down here is an emergency portal that no matter what cannot be activated from the other side, so people can't use it to burrow into my base. But yet if I ever need, I can use it to escape from my bunker to the nether. Then I have supplies in here like obsidian and wood, and in this chest I have arrows, and in this one I have swords. These were given using give commands, which is why they stack. This chest contains enough supplies to re-water and explore the world and mine and all that good stuff. And this chest contains food. And this chest here is empty, and so is this one. This chest contains stacks of armor and flint and steel, and this one contains bows. This chest has iron blocks and a couple of gold and diamond. And the chest below it has enough saplings and eggs to respawn the entire world's population of every plant and animal, except the new ones they added, and I don't have blocks for those. Then to get out, you just hit this exit button, and you appear back up here in this. And to get out of this room, you have to kind of stand here and press that button, and then slide out, and the door closes behind you. That's all for my room. It's not finished yet. It is the biggest room I've hollowed out. It is also encased in obsidian, so it's blast proof, and this tunnel is also encased in obsidian, so any blast in the tunnel doesn't hurt my room. It's a little fun to lay out because there's a lot of obsidian used. And further down is a thing called the arena, and also called the lag machine, because it has self-healing walls and floor. Basically, one layer of wall on each side self-heals, based on cobblestone generators and pistons, and 3 layers of the floor heal. So if I kind of dig out like that, and then I fly up here to the control booth and turn on regenerating floors, it'll all fill itself in. See? And the problem is it causes a huge amount of lag, and the reason you might not want to have it running constantly is because sometimes you might want to have a mob fight with a creeper, where the player has to deal with multiple creepers and the damage they cause. Here's a little premium spectator view. Here's some other spectators. And here's a piece of TNT just to light this place up. If they ever go off, they'll light this place up. Come on. There we go. Kaboom. Nice small hole in the ground. And a simple flip of this lever will immediately start repairing that hole, as if it was never there. Beautiful little setup. Can't handle bosses, though. Let's just see how, if it finishes. It's impressively fast, I think. My opinion there. You might figure it's impressively slow, but, you know, my opinion's better. Then, that's more or less all of the rooms in this house. There's one more room, but there's other stuff to show you before I show you that room. Mainly is the method that keeps this room. It makes it so I can have this huge house inside that tiny house that you saw earlier, with only a single flight of stairs. And I'll show that to you as soon as I can get over there. It's a bit of a ways. I probably should have done 4 central corridors instead of just 1, but I did just 1. and that was a mistake. So here it is. You just walk up the stairs. I'm going to turn my F3 on. You see I'm at 28Y, and as I walk up the stairs, I transition to 117Y. And it's snowing up here on the surface. And the beacon is active too. How lovely. That is all powered by this circuit under here. We'll just see if I... Oh, I accidentally tripped it from the side. There's a little override button in here in case it ever doesn't work and you need to get up. Let me just see if I can't accidentally trip this again. I don't know. Did I trip it? Yeah, I tripped it. So here's the repeater running 2 command blocks that just check your location and send you down. The next thing to show you is this beacon. This beacon is a griefer-proof beacon. You can't steal this beacon because there is nothing but iron blocks or iron bars in between you and the beacon. Unless, of course, you count the occasional spot where I have an ender portal. Then this entire cave was filled with fence or iron bars just to discourage visitors, a line of ender portals, more iron bars, more ender pearls, more caves filled with iron bars, more ender pearls, and then a platform of ender pearls and an obsidian box around my beacon. I'm not, that thing's not getting stolen. And then the last thing to show you in this, two more things actually. I have a minecart rail running along the top of my house. It's absolutely useless because there's exactly 2 stops, one at the front door and one at the very back. And to get to the back, you have to actually go around my house and come down this staircase here to the back, which is where the real thing I wanted to show you is the warp room, which just teleports you to a central hub or receives you from a central hub. Blue is for receiving, red is for departure. Just stand on the red, push the button, door locks behind you and teleports you. It's quite a ways. It's sitting here at 1,000, and I think I was at 2,000, negative 2,000 or something before I teleported. So it takes a little bit of time to load where we're going.